The Four Corners landmark may seem to be a meaningless tourist trap, but actually that's exactly right. It's a meaningless tourist trap. Ancestral Puebloan people moved to Mesa Verde in about AD 550 and lived there for more than 700 years. Construction of the cliff dwellings began in about 1200, but by the late 1200s, within a generation or two, these homes had been abandoned. We only had a few hours in Mesa Verde, but that was enough. The westernmost road to Weatherill Mesa was closed for construction, and the ranger-led tours that would have allowed us to get close to the ruins weren't scheduled to start for another few days. We saw a few VIPs down in the Cliff Palace ruins, but they were off limits to the hoi polloi. Looking after the dog while we were in Arches was a logistical challenge. John and I visited Delicate Arch while Bob took Diamond on a car tour of the park. Then, while John visited Landscape Arch and Bob visited Delicate Arch, I took Diamond on the same tour. Then, while Bob and I went to Landscape Arch, John took the dog on the same route for the third time that day. Bob and I had 45 minutes on the Landscape Arch hike before John was going to be back with the dog. We needed to keep up a brisk pace if we wanted to get as far as Partition Arch without keeping John waiting. I found it challenging to keep up with Bob on this trip.
What? Wow. No, you did not. No. We just do selfie from here.
I had reserved a Hogan for the next 2 nights just outside Moab. The idea was to use it as a base while we explored Canyonlands National Park. We had no idea what we were about to do.